Boom, Ferial Synchronicity 444. What we're saying, y'all, just shooting some little videos to test out my fang. Happy birthday to Ferial Synchronicity. We are 3 years old today, relatively speaking. Well, sorry, it was yesterday actually. I actually had surgery, so I couldn't really be on job. But praise the Lord, the healing is going well, and yeah, I'm doing my best to give you what you need, give you what you want, give myself what I like, and that way we basically both getting something out of this. And how does that work? Well, we're in Aries season, and Aries is actually the first sign of the zodiac according to how the season starts, but the opposite to that 6 months from now is Libra season, and that is the other. So Aries counts for the self and is ruled by Mars, whereas Libra speaks about the other sign, the other person, and is ruled by Venus. And yeah, it's picturesque because I'm actually thinking about Saturn at the moment, and I'm nicely positioned because I can actually see a timer on my phone. But on the left you've got some building work which you can see is not quite complete. And the reason why that's very Saturnian is every single piece that you see in front of you will be put in place in a structural fashion. 1 second. So when I say structural fashion, I mean basically that it's all planned out, all regulated, all pre-planned, all systematic. This is all kind of things that Saturn really focuses on, which is structure, is the point I'm trying to make. Order, systems, even governance, really, like authority is definitely in the Saturn spectrum. But yeah, those buildings on the left illustrate like a work in progress, whereas more of these ones on the right illustrate a finished job. And this is basically just like money from the west side. West side. I say it again. West side. Yeah, it's funny actually because I just like checked one of my good peeps, and like my man always has on some mad like different things that he watches and that, yeah. And he had on something, right, and the thing, it was actually anime related. I might as well just say it as it is, man. Just drop it. Yeah, he likes his anime and that. But it was called oh my gosh, I don't know, I need to start watching this, yeah, and I'm gonna check for the figures in it. Is it Nobunaga the Fool? I think it was called Nobunaga the Fool, something like that, yeah. And the reason why I found it mad is because I pulled some cards for myself this morning, as I do from time to time. And yeah, if you know anything about the tarot, yeah, the Fool is actually the first card in the tarot deck. So when I seen the thing was actually called Nobunaga the Fool, I think that's how I say it anyway. And then in the episode we was actually watching, the Empress came up, yeah, and I tried to say to my man, like, sure that's like the fourth card, and then I'm doing the count in my head, like, is it the third card, is it the fourth card, is it the fifth card? And I'm like, Hierophant's the fifth card, and I can see the Emperor in my head, but I'm like, I know it's the Empress. But yeah, what happens is you've got the Fool, 0, which is actually obviously the first card at 0. Then the next card after the Fool is the Magician. This is off the top of my head. And then that's number 1, but obviously it's the second card, yeah, because 0, the Fool, is actually the first card. And then the next card after the Magician is the High Priestess, yeah, so she's number 2, and obviously number 2 is the third card. And following the High Priestess, you have it, there you go, the Empress, the 4th card. So it's not number 4, it's actually number 3 in the tarot, but it's the 4th card of the set, and that card did come up in the episode. So I was like very interested due to the connection of the Fool. Also, if we want to talk about the Fool and how that connects to the beginning, Aries, I think it's actually a Uranian card in the tarot, if you want to place it to starting something and getting something going, or the Big Bang. And the card is actually illustrated, yeah. I almost want to run in front of the camera. 4 seconds in. Some guy on his travels, yeah. Yeah. He's about to step off the cliff. So I'm not sure if you heard me, but I was saying the guy in his travels, like, he's got his dog and his knapsack in hand. Like, if anyone's seen the picture, got the knapsack with the bag on the back, and he's stepping. Can't see him, he's looking up in the sky. That's the Fool card, yeah? Hopefully I caught the angle on that right. Might have been too close to the camera. So, yeah, the thing's called, it's got Fool in the title, so obviously I'm going to probably check for that. Enough famous characters as well was part of the script and that, man. So, yo, just much love for the timing of me catching my man and me watching that today. But yeah, this is, like I say, just me getting it in, seeing if I can learn to do some editing, maybe with what this phone has. Oh my gosh, I was about to say whose dog is that, but it's actually the duck. Duck's giving it some. Let me see if I can get it in the shot. Down there somewhere. There you go. You can see it. Just about. But yeah, I guess in the duck wanted a shout out. Yeah, man, I'm loving this. It's actually mad, yeah, because you can see the clouds, you can see the money skyline, you can see how it's been transformed. And I mean, I put some of this down to the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we had in 2020 and all the way building up to it. And then, I mean, even that we've got Saturn in Aquarius now. So I'm guessing some of these buildings designed are probably going to have a futuristic edge and look to them over the next couple of years. That's just a guess. And I say, yeah, call it an educated guess. Saturn, like I said, deals with structure. Aquarius deals with future thinking and ahead. And different style, unique styles and trends. And also maybe the group, the larger community as well, is definitely kind of on the Aquarius and Uranian, Uranus, yeah, try to basically speak about the planet. But yeah, Uranus, Aquarius, Uranian, all of that is basically speaking to radical revolution and doing things your own way and getting the party started and bringing your whole tribe along with you. Why that? Because it's people who think like-minded to you, basically. So, as hopes, dreams, ideals, wishes, that can also come under all of that. Aquarius is the 11th sign, and the 11th house also deals with some of these areas of life. Oh, it is a bit brass out here, I'm not going to lie. It's weird because the wind's blowing, but the clouds ain't directly shifting, the clouds seem static. And the reason I mention this is that the sun's gone behind the cloud, and I'm thinking they're going to move, give me a bit more light and warmth, and it's like, nah. That same ability that clouds have to keep the heat in, like blankets, it's also blocking the heat out, I must say. And actually obviously can see a bit of the Manchester transport in here. Well, I can see it, I'm not sure if it's making a shot. Yeah, it is on the edge. And the reason I speak to that is like it's got elements of Mercury because it's the commute, short journeys, definitely. So this is me just showing you how astrology figures in real life, in real time, in places that you can use it and understand how it works for you. So Gemini, the third sign of the zodiac, is ruled by Mercury, and Gemini is like communication, and the third house is basically, has a connection to the third sign. Short distance journeys, how we communicate, how we think initially. So the ninth house is more our bigger picture philosophy, Sagittarius and Jupiter, but how we kind of process information and put it to pieces and put it back together again. That can be done by the Mercurial third house Gemini element, depending on how you are breaking down the chart. So the reason why I said all that is because basically those trams going backwards and forwards, place to place, doing short distance journeys to very familiar places like work commutes, basically home to work or home to town, that kind of thing. I would say Saturn has some instrument there, because when Saturn is working, Saturn direct, I would say things would be running on time, very scheduled, and or very documented. So everything's supposed to run systematically with these trams. What you probably find when some of these things were designed, as certain planets like Saturn spend half a year retrograde, and Jupiter and anything from Jupiter onwards, basically up to Pluto, half a year retrograde. A lot of these things are running probably out of time, or relatively to Saturn direct time, if you see what I mean. Anyway, people, Not going to make this one too long. Going to wrap up, see how it sounds when it on the playback. Hopefully it should be good. I'm loving the imagery. Thank you for any of those people and all of those people that are sending me healing, all of the people that send me strength and positivity, all of the people that subscribe to the channels, the Instagram, the Twitter, send messages, all of the people that get readings, everyone, man, just everyone. Yo, you gotta like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, naturally, yeah, because that's just part of how we do. We help each other. But I just gotta say thank you once more, and rest in peace, and thank you to the people who watch over me, because I know you've always been there. And yeah, thank you. I just do this in your name, in Manchester's name, in the UK's name. Call it what you want, man. Doing it for Earth, I guess. Doing my bit. Right, signing out. Deuces.